Hello, what's gonna corner Connor today? Well, it looks like the dump truck needs some maintenance. It's really dirty, so the first thing I'm gonna do is give it a bath. It won't be a pretty bath because it'll just get dirty again. That's the nature of my business. But I'm gonna start out by doing the bath, and then I'm gonna be changing the oil, and then I'll be putting it on the pit over here later on to adjust brakes, grease it. So by the end of the day, that's why I'm wearing old clothes, I will be greasy. Happens every time. You just can't get away with it. It's the nature of the beast, and that's the way it is. But the old beast needs some TLC. I've been running it pretty hard here lately. I haven't been doing much filming, but I'll get back to that. So here you can see just how dirty it really is. I mean, look at this box here. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a lot easier to work on a clean machine than it is a dirty machine, just because it needs it. And I once got stopped at the scales, and had an inspection, and the weighmaster, he was like, "Oh, this thing's really clean." And it was like, well, yeah, I have to work on it. I want to keep it clean. So that's what happens when you wear all the hats in your business. See the dirty fuel tank, that needs to be clean. Yep, it's time to do some maintenance on the old beast. It's an 88 glider kit, Kenworth. It's a I believe it's a A model with it's a B model with an A model front end on it. That's why it has the round headlights. They did that a lot. Okay, let's get at it. So if you want to guess how many gallons of oil this thing takes, please leave it in the comments, and at the end of the video I'll let you know. We'll count the amount of oil it takes. It's a pretty fair amount. It's pretty expensive, but you got to do it. Give a guy an excavator, and what's he do? He builds things like this pit that I build out of the reject blocks from the local concrete plant. They sell them pretty reasonable. So I dug this all out, laid these blocks in here. I was in a hurry. I didn't get them perfect, but they're great. I can back the truck right up on these blocks, and then I can get in the pit down here, and not for oil changes, but for adjusting brakes, greasing. It's a game changer for me. All I have to do is just walk down the hill and come around, and there I am in the pit. It's 4 foot high, so the truck sits up another foot or two, 18 inches. And my hearing protection in, got my glasses on, safety glasses, and I might as well just go find a dirty spot down here or somewhere and roll around in it, because that's get it over with. Because if I try to stay clean, it is not going to work. But here we go. That's just the name of the game. The first thing I'll do is to just wet everything down, soak it up. Then we'll use the oil heater, which is this product I use. Get all the grease loosened up, and then I'll rinse that off, and then I'll hit it with some regular car wash with the pressure washer. Now that I have the oil eater on there, I'm going to use some just regular car wash detergent to wash that off. Some stuff I got at Bi-Mart. And then we'll do a final rinse with just water again, get all the stuff off of it. Don't want to let it sit on there too long, just in case it can mess up with the rubber or something like that. Well, there's the engine bay cleaned up, most of the oil off of it. looking better. Just have the rest of the truck to hit. The side looks pretty good too. At least I can work on it now. Okay, I got most of the grime scrubbed off the old girl, so now it's time to... Yes, yeah. You know, it's like putting lipstick on a pig. But anyway, let's see how I came out. I'm probably got some stuff on my face, but no biggie. Gonna have more once I get done changing the oil and the grease in it. So now I have the truck positioned over the pit. I'm gonna try it a little different this time. There's my drain plug right there. So I am gonna put the bucket right on that concrete and come around and drain it from underneath. So a new method. Let's see what happens. I'll probably spill it all over me. Well, have you guessed how much oil this thing holds yet? Should be a hint that I have a 4-gallon bucket here. This cat litter bucket works good. Let's drain some oil, see if we can't get it all over us. We go. It's a lot of oil. Oh, there's the skipper key. What are you doing? Are you on camera? Can you see the dollar bills adding up as it's draining out? Oil prices are ridiculous. Well, as you can tell, I had to put the plug back in because my bucket's getting too full. If that's any clue on how much is in here. Well, that was one bucket full. There's more in there. Okay, well that's close enough. Put the plug back in it. Got oil levels about here. That gives you any idea. Quite a bit. Just slide that over. Grab my wrench. Tighten it up. Not too tight though. Got a crush washer on it. Well, look what I get to use today. My special oil filter pliers that I bought just for this big massive oil filter on this piece of equipment here. So anyway, I'll get under there and change that. Yeah, this job is something else. It takes quite a bit to do it, and some people get how much work there is involved, how messy it is, how expensive it is. I know those people because they subscribe and they'll comment occasionally. So now it's time to extract this big old massive oil filter. Let's get this pan ready, because that's where it's gonna go once I get it out. It's loose, so here it comes. It's a big thing. There it is. Not your Honda oil filter, is it? Relatively clean, so I think I'll just take it over, let it drain anymore as it is. Well, here's the new filter, and I'm gonna put it in the vise to hold it and put a little oil in it. It's not good to well, that's a big bone of contention on the internet, whether it's good to start your motor with a dry filter or not. I like to err on the side of caution, so I put about half in there. Still makes it easy to handle without spilling it all over everything. And it just, I know there's oil getting to the engine sooner. It's amazing how much of a controversy that is. The engine's full of oil now, and the answer to today's trivia question is, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gallons that baby takes. At $16 a gallon, it's right around $145 just for the oil. Add the filter, which is another $30, and yeah, you're looking at $175 just for materials, let alone your time. Maintenance is expensive on these things, but you have to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and grease this up while it's sitting here because things are easy to get to. I've got one zerk fitting up here on the pulley that's in the right position, so instead of starting it and checking the oil levels, I'm going to go ahead and grease up this area, grease up the other area. Then I'll pull it ahead, adjust the clutch, and grease the underneath on the front end. Got 2 grease guns today. This is my manual one, but it should fit this one. Some of them are a little tight, but if I can get right on that like that, give it a few pumps, got it going everywhere, which they always do. About 4 pumps. Then I can switch over to my Milwaukee cordless, wonderful time saver. This one. Get my suspension zerks down here. Let's start back here. Everything on top kingpin. Give them all a little squirt. Drag link, tie rod from underneath. One steering box. So now I'm going to change the fuel filter, which is right here, because I forgot that I needed to do that. So that's the next thing on the agenda. It's kind of tricky. You got to fill it full of fuel when you put the new one back on. Otherwise, the pump will get air and not run. So let's see how I do. So I got the filter changed. Got it all over myself, of course. But let's see if it runs. Hiccups there. So now we'll get underneath, check for oil leaks, make sure our oil level is proper. Got the maintenance done on the dump truck. We're looking good on that. Had a lot of activity, shall we say, today, and so it kind of put me behind, but yes, I did get dirty. Here's what I look like. Can't help it. When you're messing with the dump truck, it definitely gets that way. So anyway, I hope your day was good. Mine was. I hope you figured out 9 gallons of oil. And remember to always look up and always aim up. Thanks for watching.